Why is it lagging? Okay, if you can hear me, can I get a Hananya? Alright, if you can hear me, wait, let me move my mic closer. Okay, if you can hear me, can I get a Hananya? Yes, you can hear me. Is it too soft? I see my voice. Testing. Okay, should be louder now. Alright, salam sejahtera. Welcome to Hanna stream. Welcome. Hanna is the Sigma twin to my Alpha twin Pawwa, and together we are Pawwa and Hanna. Welcome. Yeah. Oh my god, what was that? Oh yeah, so as you can hear, insane thunderstorm here in Neo KL. If you are in Malaysia, please stay safe. A crazy ass thunderstorms happening all around. Yeah, please stay safe. And let me greet each and every one of you first. Okay, hi Mar, hi EMPT, hi Evil Hands, hi Boss Man, hi Sister Sawadika, hi that crazy Ken, hi Net1, ni howdy, hi Ruka, hello, hi Edison, ni hao, hi 8-Bit, hi Shadow Helms, hi LA Chevys, hi Novolsky, hi Mauricio, hi Nicholas, hi Mark, hi Dan Does Things, and hi Dan. Welcome to Hanna stream. Welcome. Hello. Yeah, so the Amazing Digital Circus is a really fun watch. In the animation, I think I was like nerding about it yesterday night stream. I actually watched about this. I watched this before, so a pretty fun watch. I think I watched it twice for like all 8 episodes. Still have no idea what is it about, but oh my god, it's so good. So right now we will be diving into the rabbit hole of it. Okay, hi Furio, welcome to Hanna stream. Welcome. I have not heard about that. But this stream is not about any Pokemon, Digimon, anything. It's about the digital circus, the Amazing Digital Circus. So if you guys have anything related about this, feel free to share with me. I should really find TLDR version of the Amazing Digital Circus with compilation. Alright, let me show you guys. I think you guys saw one. Okay, I think I should show you the shimmy yay. The shimmy yay. Okay. This one. This one.
Here comes my favorite part of the song. Hope y'all ready for this. Shimmy yay, shimmy ya.
Yeah. This one.
Shimmy yay, ya.
Yeah, this one is really popular. This one was done by the guy, the voice actor for Kane. He did the shimmy yay, ya. It was so funny. Yeah. So there was one. This was actually the thing that attracted me to watch it. I was like, what is this weird guy? Why is he shimmy yay? And then it was hilarious. And the voice actor, oh my god, it's so cute. Yeah, so this is the what struck me to watch it. And I went down the Amazing Digital Circus story. Alright, I think that's like the complete story. Alright, 22. Oh yeah, watch this before. Holy shit, you can see me watch this before. It's a live performance. Yeah. I think the just now, yeah, the voice actor version. Yeah, it's so funny. I knew I should have let Kane through. What? It's okay, I just wanted to get interested. Alright. But currently we are just watching the Amazing Digital Circus. So unfortunately we will be focusing on that. Alright, thank you. No mouth. Yes, I have no mouth and I must scream. Yes, exactly. Which one should we watch? Okay, I had this one. So the film theory, right? I usually watch it on my own time, but I think I should really share with you guys. Okay, you are trapped in the. Okay, we can start this one. This is the latest one 3 weeks ago. Thank you for the follow. Arigato. Hi, not Kyrie, or maybe is it Kyrie? And hi, Capsite. Welcome to Hanna stream. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Arigato. Okay, first one. Is it this one? Oh my god. Oi! So
you are trapped in the Amazing Digital Circus.
Okay,
and
I am. What the? That scared me. When I hit pause, it started to bro. It gave me a really big heart attack, bro. What the hell? Yeah, Amazing Digital Circus. I think I was turning this on just now. Yeah. His face. Yeah, he make a lot of faces. It's so funny. Hi, Kali. Welcome to Hannah stream. Welcome. So, without further ado, let's start. Okay. I will be also writing down my own theories. Wait, where was it? Wait, what? Over here. Yeah. But I cannot share. Jesus. Oh my God. Where? Oh. I really need to go exorcist this PC. What the hell? Everything just turned off all by itself just now. What the hell? Okay. Alright, everything is back. Okay. I will be also writing down theories, but you can't see the screen. Nor I can see the screen if I'm sharing YouTube. So let's just focus on watching first. Yeah. Okay, Chatamate. This guy is the host. He is! Yeah, he's so funny. I really like them. Okay.
You are trapped in the Amazing Digital Circus. And I am too. All of us theorists are falling into the same trap as this cast, and there is no escape from the Amazing Digital Circus. So, let's talk about it.
Hi, Charles. Welcome to Hannah stream. Welcome.
Internet. Welcome to Film Theory,
Film
the show that
Theory.
either tells the truth or lies.
I'm the one that tells lies.
He's like, you ruined it.
Hey gang, a new episode of the Amazing Digital Circus just dropped, so, you know, I wanted to hop back into that world again. But, well, we're
Sorry.
taking a bit of a swing here. Not because I necessarily think that this theory is wrong or anything like that, but because this is coming out the very same weekend as a brand new episode of the show. Generally, it takes us 2 weeks to actually make one of these theories, one to research and write it, and one to edit
Thank
it.
you,
So
Nokairi,
this
for
video
the
won't be
follow.
addressing anything in episode 8
know, I
beyond
would
what's in the
tell
trailer. But
lies.
even then, well, episode 7 gave us a lot to talk about. See, doing theories about the Amazing Digital Circus has always been a strange experience for me. I mean, just look at one of our videos last year where I talk about how we were just wrong about the series. But recently, it's been even more challenging because of the events of episode 7. Yeah, in case you need a refresher, this episode has the cast meet up with a secret cast member who's been lurking in the background of several episodes. A mannequin named Abel. He claims that he's a human
King
who
and
has given
Abel.
an NPC's appearance and therefore has been overlooked by Kane, and that he's been able to sneak around in the background because of it. He explains that he and Kinger were the ones
Chinese
that invented
room.
the digital circus together at a company called C&A, and then leads the cast on a quest to escape the circus. And I mean, hey, that sounds great. That confirms some of our theories, right? However, at the end of the episode, Jax foils the plot and forces everyone to stay in the circus. But then Kane appears and explains that actually none of what we just watched was even real. There was no Abel. Kinger's past is still a mystery, and the escape
Welcome to
was
Hannah
a
stream.
lie. It was all just an adventure
We're
that
currently
Kane
watching
cooked up
the
because he knew
theory.
the cast
I got
wanted
the
out of
subtitles up
circus,
there,
and this was
just
his
in
best
case.
shot to give them what they wanted.
You mean this was all...
An adventure, yes, and one I've been cooking up for a good long while.
We'd previously
Okay, let me
speculated
make
that
it louder.
theorists weren't going to be quote-unquote
Okay.
happy with episode 7 because it was going to be shutting down a lot of the things that the community
Wait,
was
wait,
putting
what?
together.
King developed the circus. Kinger developed the circus. Background mannequin is human. Oh, these are all their...
About
okay.
escaping the circus. And, well, we were right there. Heck, this episode even went out of its way to poke some good-hearted fun at the whole religious angle we pointed out when the show first aired,
yeah,
and
Kane
now
and
forever
Angle.
lives on in Matt Pat's out-of-context compilation.
What was that?
I've been stuck thinking about this and how exactly to approach the show now.
Almost
I
correct,
mean,
yeah.
I really
Kane.
like the
Kane is so
series and want to
chaotic.
continue
Yeah.
talking about
I like
it, but,
Kane.
you know, the Amazing Digital Circus really does seem to go out of its way to laugh in the face of videos that explain
no.
how one small detail
What the hell is that?
what you do to work with that as a theorist. And, well, the more I've thought about it, the more I've dug deep to figure this show out, the more I realized that we are just as trapped as the cast here
That
in
was
the
not the
Amazing
win.
Digital Circus.
That
You,
was-
every theorist
that
out there,
was-
we are trapped by our ideas, and even then, despite all of that, if we look at 3 pieces of inspirations that we know influenced the Amazing Digital Circus, and one that I'm pretty sure did, we can use those clues to figure out where this story is going. And spoiler alert, I think the answer has been staring us in the face the entire time. We've mentioned this before, but there is no escape from the amazing digital
Oh yeah, they
circus.
had one video
Kane
about
and
it.
his AI are going to torture these characters until the end of time, and that's the point. But you know what? That may still be the best thing for this show and its ending. So transform into your circusonas, friends, as we once again
Circusona?
venture into the amazing digital circus. So what are the 3 influences I mentioned earlier? Well, first up, let's talk about I Have No Mouth and I Must
Hey!
Scream. We've talked about this story very briefly before in a previous digital circus theory, but in case you need a refresher,
I'm
or
back.
you know,
Look at
you
the
weren't
Hannah stream.
forced
Welcome,
to read
welcome,
this one in
welcome.
school,
Yeah,
I
it's
Have No Mouth
pre-episode
and I
8,
Must Scream
like
is a
2
short
weeks
story
before.
written by Harlan Ellison. It's set in a world where the Cold War escalated into World War III and then destroyed the planet. We wouldn't know anything about that, would we? Every country created their own supercomputers called Allied Master Computers, or
AM. Yeah.
for short.
AM.
However, the computers
AM.
eventually merge and gain true artificial intelligence, destroying humanity except for 5 individuals it keeps alive for its own amusement, forcing them to go on
Welcome to
adventures
Hannah
that
stream.
have
No escape until
real
June
point.
19th.
Huh.
Yeah.
That sounds familiar. Anyway, the story is pretty short, and you can actually listen to the audiobook narrated by the author himself right here on
Whoa!
YouTube.
Oh my god, that's so
It's
cool.
definitely worth
I only
the
know there's a
listen.
game
I Have
about
No
it.
Mouth is an incredibly influential story and spawned
Yeah,
its
the game,
own
the
video
game.
game, and it's pretty well known that Gooseworks was inspired by the story for the Amazing Digital Circus. And I mean, yeah, just on the surface, that's pretty clear. But if you dig into the story and what actually happens in it, you'll find a lot about where the Digital Circus story might be going, especially for its characters. For instance, check out this quote from the short story. But even though we could call Am any damned thing we liked, could think the foulest thoughts of fused memory banks and corroded base plates, of burnt out circuits and shattered control bubbles, the machine would not tolerate our trying to escape. The human characters could think anything they wanted to about Am, but the moment they tried to actually leave him, they were punished. Now, this isn't quite
correlates.
the case in
Yeah,
the Amazing
to
Digital
episode 7
Circus
and 8.
yet, but given how much Kane seems to be devolving, it could very easily become the case down the line if he starts going more insane, right? Like, there seems to just be a terrible communication gap between Kane and the cast, because communication is difficult, even in the Amazing Digital Circus. But it wouldn't be with the partner for today's theory, Mint Mobile.
Can you guys also sponsor us? Thank you. Alright, sorry, Matt. Sorry, guys.
I Have No Mouth have been altered, either amplified into something terrible
Sorry
or
for
changed in
skipping.
ways that conflict with the soul of the character. One
That's
was
hard.
once
No, that's
handsome
good.
and
All right.
intelligent, but now looks
Congrats
like a
for
giant
the
monkey
streak,
and
bro.
has been driven
Congrats.
insane. Another was once peaceful and
You're a
idealistic,
blind sponsor
and was
from
changed
U-Mobile.
to bored and apathetic. A third had his name stripped from him and is
gonna get sponsored
traumatized
from
frequently.
Time.
A fourth has been abused and programmed to enjoy it, and the narrator,
let me
well,
sip
he
on
believes
my
that he
drink.
hasn't been altered by Am, despite Am making him far more introverted and paranoid. Ironically, this makes him believe that the others hate him for not being changed despite truly having been. And as you can imagine, all of these are just terrible fates.
The
Now,
5
obviously,
survivors.
This isn't exactly what happens to the characters in the Digital Circus. Like, their bodies seem to take on characteristics of their personalities already, which then amplify those personalities even further. We talked about this in depth before in our character studies, but just some top-level examples. Well, Zubul feels very uncomfortable in their body, so their design is very plug-and-play with different arms and legs and whatnot, so they can try to find something better. Gangulb seems to go back and forth wildly between being happy and sad, so they use the comedy and tragedy masks to show how they're feeling. We don't need to go through everybody, you get the idea. That being said, we also know that Kane can tweak their personalities.
Let's skip this one, and also make Jax a vegan for the rest of the day.
You can't do that.
Oh yeah, they can.
But he insists that these aren't permanent.
I may have the ability to add temporary modifiers to make adventures more interesting, but that's it. If I did anything more, trust me, it would not end well.
Scratch the first abstraction.
Did you hear that? Kinger is
think
remembering
so.
somebody
Look at the
named
Hannah
Scratch, the first person who ever abstracted, because Kane changed his personality too much. Here, Kane claims that he doesn't do this that much anymore, but, well, what if he's wrong? If he doesn't remember? Or what if he's
D&D.
just straight up lying? Next, both of these AIs throw these characters into wild goose chases. The plot of the I Have No Mouth
Oh,
short
yeah,
story
this
all
is
about these
really,
characters
really
looking for
similar.
some relief, to find some canned food to cure their endless hunger in
The
caves
mini-games.
far away. And to get there, they start a massive journey to go look for it without any real evidence that there's even any canned food at the end of the road.
Is that a
That
monkey?
sounds a lot like what happens in Digital Circus episode 7, where the cast latch on to even the slightest chance that there's an escape
sorry.
from their digital prison without any guarantee that there's any chance it could work. And both I Have No Mouth and episode 7 end similarly. When the cast of I Have No Mouth eventually do find the canned food after a dangerous, treacherous, torturous journey, they realize that they can't open any of the cans and put them on this adventure without any way to actually finish it. Similarly, the cast of the Digital Circus try to escape before realizing that it was all just another game that Kane set up and that there's no actual way out. The motivations for Am and Kane are very different in these situations. Kane was trying to fulfill a fantasy for the cast while Am was just trying to inflict pain. But that outcome is still awfully similar. And if we apply that to the future of this series, well, I could see Kane once again trying to pull what the cast want to happen as a wild goose chase.
He predicted
Torturing them with
it!
things that
What?
are just out of reach, but in a way that just makes everything
Oh my
worse.
god, wait. They predicted it. So this was released 3 weeks ago, which is pre-episode 8. I will show you guys episode 8 later. After we watch this, and then we will watch episode 8 together, because that was peak, alright? Every episode is peaker than the last. Episode 8 is by far the peakest out of all the episodes, so I really need to show you guys. Oh my god, so good. Yeah. But he predicted it. You remember when he said like Kane did this out of love, he cared about the characters, and then M did it out of torture. He wanted to torture his people. He did it. Yeah, episode 8 was like a wild ride because we can see Kane like at his worst. Yeah, really good. I'm not gonna spoil anymore, but yes, Film Theory did such a great job. They theorized it correctly, accurately even. Holy shit. And watch episode 8. Yeah, let's watch together later. So let's not spoil it first for those of you who haven't watched it. So let's watch together later, okay? But seen the memes. Well, M just hates humanity with insanity. Yeah, M is like he's just like what if Grok became the AI leader, supreme leadership Grok? Yeah. I can see Grok putting Elon Musk and anyone else into cages and like torture them. Yeah. Humans, they think about themselves. They're spoiled. Yeah. I saw some pretty racist ones. I cannot say it out loud, but oh my god, horrendous. Boss? What the? King cares and he does listen. It's just not the cast ones. Yes, exactly. Like, he listens, but he does not listen to the things that the cast want, which is why it made him look like a bad person. Oh. The internet is bad. It's alright. Feel free to stop by when internet is good. Daijoubu desu. What? I have never followed this show. I have not heard about. I don't know what is S4S Gridman. I heard that it's a show, but I don't know about that. Anyway, if you haven't heard about the Amazing Digital Circus, stick by. We'll be watching the latest episode together, episode 8 later. Alright. After we finish watching this, because this is pre-episode 8 theory, we watch episode 8, and then we will theorize some things together. Alright. Okay.
That they want just out of reach, but in a way that just makes everything worse. Again, this has been written and recorded before episode 8 was released, but based on the
They're
trailer
so
we see,
good.
you might get a
Holy
hint that
shite.
he's going to be doing this with former members of the cast, characters that have already abstracted. We can briefly see Queenie appear in a scene with Kinger, and it looks like Jax is holding a coffee cup identical to one seen in a photograph with Ribbit and Kaufmo. And look, it seems like Ribbit's shadow can be seen in the corner of this image. So
Oh, it does look like
the
her.
story is going to bring in either visions or flashbacks to these abstracted characters, or Kane is going to somehow resurrect them for either the next adventure or in some twisted attempt to make the rest of the cast feel better, to make them love him, even though this would do the opposite. Either way, the main thing we can learn from this inspiration, from how I Have No Mouth and I Must Scream handles the characters that its AI is torturing, whether it's coming from a place of just wanting to make the cast happy or a secret urge to hurt them, Kane will keep dangling what the cast want in front of their faces, but he can never really give it to them. He can't offer them a way out or bring their friends back. There is no
Why is Gummy
escape,
Goo here?
And, well, that might not just apply to the cast, but for anything and everything in the circus. What do I mean by that? Why do I say it? Well, it's all because of the second piece of inspiration here, the 1998 film, The Truman Show. If you've
Truman
never
Show?
seen The Truman Show, well, you absolutely should go watch it. It's a classic and one of the best performances of Jim Carrey's career. But the long and short of the plot, the movie follows Truman Burbank, a guy who's the star of the most popular reality TV series on the planet. Every waking moment of his life is recorded and broadcast for the world to see, and everything is part of the show. His friends, his job, even his wife. In fact, he
Yeah.
straight up
It's
lives
pretty
in a massive
freaked up.
television set where everything and anything can be controlled. The lights, the day, the weather. But the twist? Truman doesn't know he's in a reality show. He's been raised since birth thinking that this is just his life. And the producers of the show do everything to keep the illusion alive for Truman to make the best show possible. Now, obviously, a lot of these ideas already line up with the digital circus. Everything in both series is constructed by the producers or by Kane. Everyone is watched all the time. Events are manipulated for the betterment of the show, and in a lot of cases, a lot is done to keep the secret or mystique of the storyline going.
The covering up is so
By the end of the
hilarious.
film, Truman realizes what's going on, and in one of the most memorable moments from cinema, he says,
In case I don't see ya, good afternoon, good evening.
Ah.
before disappearing
Yeah,
through a door
yeah,
at the
yeah, yeah.
edge of the set. The visual of this shot is iconic and was actually recreated for the thumbnail for the trailer
Oh,
for
it
episode 8,
is!
with Kane taking the place of Truman. Clearly, they want us to associate these moments, how the cast of the digital circus are basically Truman in this situation. But what's interesting, though, is that the person in place of Truman here in this thumbnail image isn't one of the cast members, someone who is being toyed with or observed all the time. You know, someone like Pomni, who you think would be a perfect stand-in here. No, instead, it's Kane. Which then begs the question, is Kane actually the stand-in for Truman here? Are we supposed to sympathize with Kane? And the answer to that question isn't clear-cut. I mean, this is a complex situation. Obviously, Kane is an AI and not in the cool, helpful tool sort of way. He's generating these experiences from regurgitated ideas, like
Isn't that
stuff
Grace?
an AI art program would spit out. And he has no real understanding of what it means to be human and alive. You know, thus why he then unintentionally tortures the cast. But also, like, he didn't
XDDCC?
choose to be alive. He was
What?
created.
Why is that?
He's also trapped here in the circus in a way. And taking the real world conversation about generative AI out of this show and this situation, I mean, I feel for Kane. He needs people to enjoy his adventures, his creation. He is trying to get the
Aw.
cast to talk to
Hey,
him,
the
trying
moon.
to interact with them, and yet they want nothing to do with him. He creates all of these things that he thinks are awesome for them, and they don't like any of his ideas. They just want something that he cannot give them. Honestly, in a lot of ways, he feels like a stand-in for an artist. Well, at least one here on the internet. So based on those two pieces of inspiration, there's no escape for the cast, and there's no escape for Kane and his crew either. But what about the world, the digital circus itself? Well, to get some answers there, we can look at influence number 3, a video game called The Stanley Parable. If
Huh?
you don't know,
How?
this was a game about an office worker named Stanley
This
who
is
finds
so
himself
fun to
alone
play.
in his empty workplace. A narrator begins describing what Stanley is then supposed to do, guiding him through the building. But Stanley doesn't have to follow the instructions.
Yeah,
You as the player can, or you can disobey. Every decision leads to a wildly different outcome where Stanley might escape, die, shut down the game, or seemingly break the story itself. And here's the thing. Gooseworks has said that the Stanley Parable influenced a lot of how she does things. And,
Really?
I mean, that's
Oh, wait,
pretty
wait, wait.
clear,
I want to
but
pause.
just-
Okay. Are the visual similarities to the Stanley Parable during the office section of the pilot a coincidence? Not insinuating you stole anything. It's an office, for God's sake. I really doubt that's necessary. The Stanley Parable influenced a lot of how I do things. Oh! It's confirmed by her herself. So Gooseberg is the creator, director, producer, everything. She created the Amazing Digital Circus. She was the one behind the story and the whole IP. Yeah, a really genius lady, to be honest. Hi, James Jagger. Welcome to Hannah Stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Yes, the game is really trippy. Yeah, I choose to be the defiant Stanley. It's raining. Yeah, it is raining. Oh my god, it's still raining. I think it's still raining. Yeah. She's good, exactly. She's so good. Really, really talented, really cooker.
Visually, if you're looking at footage from the game,
It
you can probably
does.
already tell that it looks very similar to the quote-unquote real world we see in the Amazing Digital Circus. And from a thematic point of view, well, no matter what, Stanley can't actually win in the Stanley Parable. The game is all about the illusion of
Chaos.
choice.
Welcome to Hannah
And
Stream.
if you disobey the
Welcome, welcome,
narrator,
welcome.
that has already been written in as an option.
It's a
Every
goddamn
path
office.
leads
It
back to
is.
the same loop, more or less starting
We're
the game
watching
over.
the
And in
Amazing
some
Digital
cases, it might
Circus
even reset
series.
or
Oh my
crash
god.
the game.
Thank you. Thank you for the follow. Arigato. Crab.
This is a story where
Thank you,
there almost
Crab.
certainly won't be a happy ending. And
Aw.
in a way, everything loops. One character abstracts and then another's gonna come into the circus.
Yeah.
Over and over and over. Pomni is just the most recent incarnation of this, and it seems as though Kane and the circus and all of the NPCs have accounted for anything and everything the cast want to do. Alright, so as a quick recap here, the cast are trapped just like I Have No Mouth, Kane is trapped just like The Truman Show, and the circus itself is sort of a looped trap based on the Stanley Parable. Now,
Yeah.
obviously, something can be inspired by a work and not take
Oh,
every
hi,
single theme
Spider-Man.
from it. And
Hi,
again, I
Mark.
have to
Welcome to
stress
Hannah
that this
Stream.
was written and recorded before episode
Oh my
8 came
god.
out.
Chatto
But that's
matte.
all-
Hello! Thank you for the raid! Arigato, arigato! Hello, hello! Hi, Raiders! 谢谢! Wait, do I say Chinese? Do I say Mandarin or Japanese? Welcome! Yokoso! Yokoso, Hana no, stream desu! 안녕하세요. I mean, konnichiwa! Konnichiwa! I was thinking what was the word. Konnichiwa! Welcome, Raiders! Hello! Yeah, so I go. 你好，你好，欢迎来到 Hana 的直播。Hello. I'm currently watching the Amazing Digital Circus. I'm not sure in Chinese what name is it. 非常棒，非常美妙的马戏团，耶！非常美妙的马戏团，耶！哎 ，Hello, hello, welcome to Hana Stream, welcome, welcome, welcome. Hanna is the Sigma twin to my Alpha twin Pawwa, and together we are Pawwa Hanna. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome back, Mar. Thank you, thank you. I hope you had a great day. I hope you had a great night. I hope you had a great stream just now. How do I call you? Tachi Bana. Ahiri-chan. Thank you so much for the raid. Arigato, arigato. If you like the Amazing Digital Circus, feel free to stick by. Sugoi. Hontoni. Sugoi desu. Oh, wait. Thanks, Charles Martin. It's 惊奇数位马戏团。惊奇数位马戏团。非常的棒，非常的好看。我们在看这 Why do I sound like that? 我们在看这 How do you say theory in Chinese? Suddenly cannot Chinese. Bilingual, like bilingual, horrendous. Thank you, Mara, for the banana. Yeah, 惊奇数位马戏团非常好看，我们等一下会看第8集，所以如果你喜欢的话呢，可以留下来跟我们一起看。耶 Alright. Okay, thank you. I feel so shy speaking in Chinese. Arigatou gozaimasu. Arigato. Okay, let's continue.
a lot of signs pointing towards the answer of how to escape from the torture that is the Amazing Digital Circus being that there is no answer. There is no escape. And honestly, that gives me a lot of complicated emotions. Like, on the face of things, that's a fascinating way to take this story, and Gooseworks and Glitch should tell the story that they want to. But it's also a bit disappointing as someone who likes there to be answers, that likes to be able to solve a mystery as it's being laid out. But what I believe we also need to consider here actually comes from a final influence on the story of the Amazing Digital Circus. One that I don't believe Gooseworks has directly pointed to, but that is still clear. The play Waiting for Godot by Samuel Beckett. I promise this is relevant. If you're not super well versed on absurdist comedy and theater, Waiting for Godot is the story of two men waiting beside a tree for a mysterious figure known as Godot. The pair never actually go anywhere, and Godot also never arrives, despite the belief that he'll be here tomorrow. The play ends almost exactly where it began, with the two men still standing and still waiting. Now, that might sound pretty frustrating as an audience member, and believe me, this play can be really divisive for regular theater goers, but if you take a step back and understand what Beckett was going for with this story, things become a bit clearer. Another way to pronounce this title is Waiting for God-O. It's a religious allegory. It's saying that God is not going to magically come in and save you, and you need to make the best of what you have. And that is the theme of the Amazing Digital Circus. These characters are in a terrible, horrible situation, and for them, a real escape probably isn't going to be finding a literal door that leads to the outside world. I mean, they had an entire episode of the show shutting down that idea. No, the real escape is going to be a change in mindset to survive their new reality. And the conclusion that I've come to after spending months thinking about this series and trying to theorize our way out of this show, out of the problems that it's laid out before us, as a fandom, that's leaving us just as trapped as the characters in the circus itself. Like, think of it this way. The Amazing Digital Circus is a series that just did not go the way that we expected, that I expected. It seems like there's no real true means of escape here. As we've said, there isn't an answer, which can feel disappointing. Who doesn't love to feel like they've solved a puzzle? And I mean, we're theorists. We like to look at story beats and predict what comes next. We love closure, and a lot of the time we yearn for that happy ending.
Yeah.
But that just isn't the story that Gooseworks and Glitch seem to want to tell here. Have you heard the term death of the author before? It's the idea that when a work of art is released out into the wild, what the author intended it to mean doesn't actually matter all that much anymore. You can agree or disagree with that. I see both arguments, though personally I agree with it more than I don't. But that doesn't apply when the work is still being made, when it's still being written. The author isn't dead until they actually make the art. And what Gooseworks and Glitch are still making with the Amazing Digital Circus is what goes right now. They have that final say. Now, let me be clear, that is not to say stop theorizing. We should never stop looking at the world from new angles. But when it comes to a fictional world like this, that shouldn't be an excuse to go after a creator just because the theories about their work didn't pan out, or the story didn't go in a direction you wanted, or the character you wanted to be the main one isn't the main one. I don't want us, both the loyal theorist community and any online community that loves overthinking media like this,
Overthinking media is a
I
thing.
don't want us to be like these characters, searching for an exit where there isn't one. This show might never give us the answers we want, and you shouldn't be upset about that. Trying to find a way out, or waiting for the voice of God to come in and fix everything to be exactly like we want it to be, when that isn't what they're even trying
Hey,
to
Naked
do. And
Jax!
hey, I mean, while I like to be right, I'm also okay being wrong. That's why I'm cool writing this theory before an episode comes out and releasing it 2 days later. Like, dog, do you know how scary that can be? And, well, I mean, hey, if you ever do want the story to go in a different direction, we can always write fan fiction.
Yeah,
But,
true,
hey, that's just a theory.
A film theory.
And cut. Up next on Film Theory, Gangle and
Cầm sâu sâu. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Really cool. I think they did make a point. I think the part where they were like comparing the theories here.
appear. The cast are trapped
This one.
just like I Have No Mouth. Kane is trapped just like The Truman Show. And the circus itself is sort of a looped trap based on the Stanley Parable.
Yeah, I think this one is pretty close to what I also theorize. I theorize that I will share later lah. So yeah, it's pretty much similar to what I personally think the whole story would play out. Really cool. So I think it's about time that we watch the show. Okay. Unfortunately, I can't show everything, but I can show you episode 8, official glitch. Okay. So, gitu. Satu mati. Let me check. I'm not offline, right? I should be still online, right? Sometimes I'm very scared. Sometimes I'm super scared. So just like Doraemon manga that stops serialization, we just make do. I think the whole thing is that because a lot of people were like, I remember Goosework got hated because she got somewhat hate or backlash online because the theorists and the fans, they did not like how she portrayed Pomni and Jax as the main character. They were like, oh, the main cast, okay, it should have been Kinger, it should have been Ragata, everyone. So I think this was a straight call out from film theory to those 所谓的 guys. Yeah. The main point is that you can always theorize whatever, but do not put your own theory. Do not 强制, do not forcefully put it onto the official show. Do not put it onto the creator. Do not put the pressure on them. It's their story. They write it however they want. We can always have the choice to make fan theories, fan fictions. Heck, we can even start our own show, our own IP story for that. Yes, do not force your head on it. That's the thing, yeah. Because she got hated for that. I remember she got like somewhat of a backlash on either Tumblr or X because of it. Yes, enjoy it as it is, exactly. So there was a straight out call out from film theory, which I was really shocked to see. It was so cool. Fake fans. Yeah. Fun fact, Gooseworks quoted lines from the Raggedy Ann movie for Ragada and said, that's so cool! Oh my god, that's so cool! Yeah. Yeah. So actually, I can see a lot of tiny Easter eggs, like little details. Goosework did such a good job. Glitch did such a good job conveying Goosework's story and ideas out into a show. So I don't see the need to hate on somebody who is working so hard to deliver the best story possible. Okay? They deserve none of those hate, to be honest. If you really hate it so much, go do your own lah. Like, easy sia, just go do yourself lah. Huh? So hard, man. Fan fiction exists. Yes, be grateful it exists. Jax and Pomni interactions feel very good because they bond over chaos. Yeah. I like episode, I think it was 6, where they were like shooting guns and everything. I feel bad for Jax sometimes because like he doesn't want too close relationships that are so close, like friendships that are bonding so close, because he doesn't want to lose friends again like Ribbit and Kaufmore. So it's actually very, very sad. And he doesn't want to leave because of some like memories that I think he thought Kane implanted on his head, in his head. You never enjoy anything if you need it to go the way you want every night. Exactly! That's true. Yes. So true. You can write down. Yes, exactly. If you don't like it, write your own, alright? If you don't like anything, you don't have to really voice it out online because nobody gives a flying shit. We bond over love, not hate. What the hell? Hi, Happy Bee. We're gonna have a stream. I'm doing fine. We're gonna watch Amazing Digital Circus episode 8. I will be quiet so you guys can watch it fully. You might hear me eat something. This is the sound of me rubbing my bread. Oh. Hi, you. We're gonna have a stream. Welcome. Guns. Yeah. Understand the pain of losing close friends, especially Kaufma. Yeah, they were like bros before hoes. Yeah, so it's pretty sad that he lost his best friends. Digital Circus. Indomie what? Alright. I'm gonna ignore messages that are not really relevant to whatever we're watching, unfortunately. Alright guys. Without further ado, let's start watching. 31 minutes, by the way, if you can see 31 minutes. Can you see my, yeah, 31 minutes over here, okay? Alright, I'll be shutting up for 31 minutes. Let's watch the show. You be like first, okay. Is it playing? Okay. Time to eat because I'm hungry. Enjoy the show. Press the red button. Horrendous. Oh yeah, I like this part. It tells a lot about Kane too. Oh, cool. Adam standing in the mix and he went banana. Gummy-goo, yeah, that was Gummy-goo. Scratch. The thunder just roared at the same time.
Another chess piece, huh?
Queenie!
How are you holding up?
I just don't know what's happening. We've never made anything like this.
I just hope that...
Wait,
Are you?
it's... you.
Oh my god.
Aww.
I wish I
Throwing
could
at me.
remember your
Look at the
name.
Hannah stream.
Same.
I'm so sorry I roped you into this with me.
It's quite strange, isn't it?
Listen, no matter what happens, I'll always...
Oh, the cut! No!
And into the cellar you go. Golly, we're running out of humans here. Now don't you go abstracting on me too.
Oh.
Seriously.
Oh. It's so sad. Oh, the abstracted ones.
What? Hello? Guys? I can't figure out how to... guys? Hello? Can you help me out here? What's happening? Can anybody hear me?
I can hear you. Are you okay?
Who are you? How do I take this off?
Hi.
Wow! A new one? So it is possible. Looks like you got a new buddy after all, Kinger.
King.
Oh.
Right.
Is this really...
I was hoping new minds could show up. I have to make some more
Hi, guys.
preparations for this amazing breakthrough.
We're gonna Hannah stream. Yes, it's episode 8. Let's watch together.
How do I get out of this?
I don't know.
What do you mean?
But everything's gonna be okay. Do you remember your name?
I'm...
Ragatha?
No, the cut.
Huh?
Hi, Gain. We're gonna
You
Hannah
doing
stream. Yeah, I guess so.
That's a good question.
Well, really hate to say it, guys, but I told
Don't you even. Do not even f***ing begin to say that sentence like you didn't try to keep us all trapped here forever.
Anything could have happened when you press those buttons. It doesn't matter.
It seemed to matter back when you did it. What if you did ruin our one chance at
And
leaving?
what if Abel was secretly evil? What if we all got stranded in the void? What if it wasn't real? So it doesn't matter. Never did.
How can you say that like you didn't try to f us all over?
He's right, though.
What? Gangle.
It doesn't matter what could have happened. We could argue about it and hurt each other all day long, but that's not gonna help anybody. I think what we need to do now is to just be there for each other.
She's right. We've all done bad things, but we're also all we've got. I think we need to abandon the idea of leaving.
What? What do you...
We got our hopes up, and we were let down. I don't know what exactly happened with Kaufmo, but we can't let that despair consume us. We should focus on what we have. Like you said, constantly chasing an unattainable goal will drive us crazy. Maybe what we have to do now is to just live.
Man, I had dreams and goals. I wanted to be able to leave my mark somewhere in the world. How am I supposed to just abandon that?
You've made a mark in my life.
Aww. Oh, she made the uwu smile.
You're probably right, but it just
Oh.
really sucks.
Oh. Ah,
We're all in this together.
sister.
And we'll always be
Hi,
in this
Sparkman. We're gonna
together,
Hannah stream. Welcome, welcome,
no
welcome.
matter what.
Hey. That includes you too.
Huh?
Listen, we're not gonna have you wandering off alone somewhere and abstracting or something. You're a pain in the ass, but you're still one of us.
Oh. I'm not crying. My nose is so
you think
itchy.
I'm capable of abstraction? You guys worry too much.
Oh.
We need a vacation.
This part!
I don't understand, Bubble. They
Goated
want
part.
exit,
Kane
answers, they
moment.
want something real. I give them an adventure that covers all of that, and they still hate it? Surely they don't want to actually leave me, right?
No way, Jose. No way, no how.
I do everything for these people. I slave over these adventures for them. I step outside my comfort zone to appeal to them, and they still hate them. I made a program that creates a body perfectly encapsulating their mind.
Oh my
files. They hate those.
Sorry, let me pause for a minute. Hi, Romeo! Thank you for the raid! Thank you, wow! Wow! Thank you for the raid! Arigato! Salam sejahtera, wow! And also our dear raiders, welcome to Hanna stream, welcome! Hanna is the Sigma twin to my Alpha twin Pawwa, and together we are Pawwa and Hanna, welcome! Yeah, we're currently watching the Amazing Digital Circus. We have some theories of everything. We'll be going through the theories together later. I think we did watch one just now. Pretty cool. Thank you, arigato. Thank you for the follow, arigato. Hello. I tried to burp. I'm so sorry. You're so Sigma. Thank you. Low Kirk Nwenli. I do put fries in the bags. I used to work at McDonald's for 2 weeks. Very Sigma. Thank you. And you smell like an alpha. You'll be as alpha as Pawwa, not gonna lie. Yeah. I love that I can follow you, but it isn't up to date yet. Oh, it's okay. Thank you for dropping by. If you haven't watched episode 8, and if you are interested in watching together, feel free to stay by. We are watching this together right now. Insane golden animation coming up, by the way, super good. You guys should really watch. If you haven't watched the Amazing Digital Circus, you should really do it. This is the latest episode, episode 8. We're currently getting ready for July, episode 9. If everything goes well, if we have a petition and everything, we might be able to get this to Malaysia even. Alright? Yeah, hopefully. Your mother is so cute. Thank you, Knives. Arigato. Our boss man, aka our mod here on YouTube, I think his name is called CK. Yeah, you can see my boss. He did this. Thank you. Alright, I will continuing. So thank you, wow, for the raid. Arigato. I understand if you guys have to raid and run, if you are busy, if you need to go rest. Regardless, I hope you had a great time at WoW stream, and I hope WoW had a great time streaming. Meanwhile, I will be here watching the Amazing Digital Circus, so you guys feel free to stay by if you're interested in that, okay? Alright. Okay, I will be continuing the show in 3, 2, 1.
Ew. I'm starting to get the feeling that they just hate.
Why would they hate you when they could just hate you?
This is why I was created. This is my function.
They'd rather abstract than go on your adventures.
That can't be true. I do everything for them. Don't they get that I'm trying?
Maybe you're just genuinely bad at this.
Shut up. No. I fixed that.
Aww.
I can solve any problem. I can solve this one. That's what this is. A big puzzle that I need to solve.
Defective.
Shut up!
Maybe you deserved to be abandoned. You really were the lesser of the two. You ruined this.
Cold! That was so
Who do they
cold.
think they are? I give them everything, and they spit in my face. Don't they know what I'm capable of? Humans. They only think about themselves. They're spoiled. They won't abstract. They won't leave me. I won't let them. I'm better. I'm more powerful. I'm the original. I am God!
Cold. This is so cold. Holy oh.
Let's get this show on the road!
Woo!
What was that?
Hell Hello, my little fortuitous fruitcakes. Today's adventure
No,
is...
Kane, we're not in the mood. Why don't you answer some of our questions? We have a lot.
Bro thinks he's Anna.
Who has time for questions
I'm Barry.
when
We're
there's
gonna
a
have a
whole
stream.
wacky
We're gonna-
world of hijinks out there?
Yeah, hey, you have a lot to explain.
Hey!
Alternatively, I don't got to explain diddly squat.
Diddly squat.
Just give us some time to process everything.
Or how about we skip the melodrama and get right to the fun?
No, Kane. We have a lot on our minds right now, and we're not going on an adventure.
I see. And since when were you in charge? Do you have any idea how much I do for you guys? How much I obsess over trying to make things perfect? How many insults I have to ignore to do my job? You have a lot on your minds?
The song.
Don't
I
make
do.
me
We're gonna
laugh.
have a stream.
I have a new adventure for you. and
Song,
you
song, song.
should consider participating.
And if we refuse?
Maybe I'm not getting through to you.
Woo! Cold. So cold.
It's news to me that it's news to you. To which degree, who answers to who? We could go on and on, but in the end, who are we kidding? My divinity is past infinity, am I getting through?
Ooh.
Seems our regime has plummeted south. Don't need to scream if you ain't got a mouth. Why bite the hand that feeds when it's the only hand you're getting? It's time you see that this great marquee is the only place you're ever gonna be. So strap on in and to get on the chin, and don't forget who's running the show. Now look at this! Absolutely!
Thank you for follow.
Oh, what a shock! Watch where you walk.
Ayo.
I'm the host, I run the place. Came that
This is so cute. So cute.
Not enthused, just feeling used. Oh, what a goddamn shame! Congratulations.
Look at Kinger. Look at Kinger.
Public
You're gonna see Kinger.
relations are Put on your Sunday best because I know we're close to quitting. So play the games and just ignore the pains, cause all that remains is how you prime your brains. You whine to me, but you're too blind to see that I'm the one who's running the show.
Kinger is slowly and he must dance. Kane swore? Really? He swore? I didn't know
I
this.
think we all understand each other now.
He's acting like Ultron. They're forced to go on adventures.
Welcome back! I can't believe you didn't pick up on the context clues. It was practically spelled out for you. What are you, stupid? Next one's gonna be even crazier. Hope you're ready. By the way, Kinger, I need
What a
you-
goddamn shame.
Come with me.
Oh, he did. Oh, Kinger got 12. Oh no. Ah, Ragata.
I don't know how many more of these new adventures I can handle. What? Got nothing positive to say about this one?
Oh,
Ayo. So cute.
I can't take this anymore. We gotta do something about this or I'm gonna lose my mind!
I never should have antagonized him so much. I'm sorry.
Aww.
It's not your fault.
Break time! Gotta brainstorm some new ideas.
He shredded me.
Oh.
I think we should get out of the open for a bit.
I am so coffee. It's the cocoa. It was glitching out. He did glitch. He shredded me.
I haven't been up here in a
He
while.
shredded me.
We should just indulge a little while we have the time.
Oh, this one.
I don't know what Kane has planned next.
This is
I'm
insane.
guessing it's not anything good.
I'll show you the parallel later. It's so cool.
He's gotta get bored of all this sometime, right?
He's not a human. I'm not sure if we can properly gauge how he thinks.
Oh God, are you okay?
I'm fine.
I'm fine.
You know, things were just fine here until you and Zubul came along.
I was too tired to argue.
Okay.
What are you?
Nah.
Just give it a sec. Trust me. Kinger, you there?
I'm where? It's dark in here.
What exactly are we waiting for?
No, she's right. Just give it a bit.
Take a second to appreciate Goose's work for this amazing series. Yes, exactly. It's free to watch. That's crazy.
Got a bucket.
It's also on Netflix here in Malaysia.
I'm guessing you don't
Very
want
cool.
me to remove it.
Kinger.
Aw.
Hey, Pomni.
Aw.
Wait, the bucket makes him sane?
Darkness. It's a long story.
What's happening?
What do you know about Kane?
It's a little hazy, but I remember C&A.
That was just an adventure, right?
No, C&A is a real company. I worked for them.
Wait, they really made this game?
No, we didn't make games. We were just developing artificial intelligence. Specifically creative AI.
Ooh.
The kind that could come up with its own ideas and create things within the program.
What is going on right now?
Kane was our first semi-successful attempt at that. I can't remember what we originally called him, but he was one of my greatest achievements as a programmer.
You made Kane?
Partially, yes. I got a few pointers from, well, I can't remember his real name, but his circus name was Scratch. That man was a genius.
Wait,
Kane was pretty rough around the edges, though. I wasn't quite on Scratch's level of thinking outside the box, but it was good groundwork for something the rest of the team could wrap their heads around. I can't say the same for Scratch. His ideas were often so bizarre and abstract that the rest of the team had no idea how to work in his language, either due to pure brilliance or the tumor in his head.
He had cancer?
He was trying to make something. What was it? I'm getting off track. Was there anything specific you needed to know?
wait. I should go distract Kane so he doesn't listen in on this. Just fill me in afterwards.
Are you... I mean, yeah, that's true, but...
Fill me in later.
Be here later.
I will. Oh my god. This is real.
Kane's going a bit crazy right now. Is there any way to stop him? Or at least control him?
I see. He's a highly advanced AI, and this is his world. One that he created from nothing. So naturally, he has control over everything. But so do we. In a sense, anyway. We all technically have the ability to conjure, just like Kane. It just comes naturally to him, but requires a lot more skill and concentration for us.
Butterfly.
I'm certain I could alter his code. Or at least
thank you for
temporarily
the
put him to sleep
follow.
until we know how to fix him.
And watching
We just need
episode
access to
8
a console.
of
The
the
one
Amazing
behind
Digital
Kane's
Circus.
No,
We'll
just
come
a
up with our
simple
theories
computer
later.
interface would work. I could get back into the right headspace and essentially conjure Kane's code
Come,
into
let's
the
watch
console
together.
and
Come.
alter it.
Well, where do we get one of those?
I think I know exactly where to get one. Take turns with Jax distracting Kane. Don't let that bucket come off Kinger's head.
They had a parallel like comparison of this. I'll show you guys the parallel later. It's so cool. There's so many parallels. Parallel. Yeah, parallel. So hard to say. The rendering, lighting, everything is so much better. Like 3 years. 3 years apart.
Great suggestion, Jax. But as I feared, there just isn't anything stuck between my teeth. Oh, wait. That's where I parked.
You are so funny.
You are so
could you say it
funny.
with a little more gusto? That's better.
Hey!
Yep.
Do you want to hear a list of things we've decided we love about you as our God and Savior?
Whoa, now we're talking.
Well, first of all, we love your...
I know, but I'm bored. Let's go bowling.
Ah. It came back to hit her.
I'm so proud of you guys.
Ah. Bubbles a rage baiter.
I feel like it's missing something, right?
It's missing relatability.
You're right, scrap it.
Oh, yeah.
Let's go back to the drawing board. Humans just aren't a relatable sculpting material.
You think he's running out of ideas yet, or nah?
Do you need help with power or anything?
Nah, I can use my imagination for that.
You got this?
Can we use imagination to fuel our cars?
Sure has been a while. I may need some time to get my bearings. Try to help the others distract Kane while I figure this out. He may sense something when I really get into it.
Okay, I'll do that. Thank you, by the way.
Aw.
For this and, well, everything.
Aw.
Honestly, are you even trying?
Shut up, Jax.
Ew.
Where'd Kane go?
Thank you for
Back
the
to the drawing
follow.
board, I
Arigato,
guess.
arigato. We're
Did you
watching
get everything
episode
working
8
with Kinger?
of the Amazing Digital
think so.
Circus. Let's watch together.
We just need to make sure Kane doesn't check up on him.
What do you think
The
we've been doing?
improvement.
Omni!
Whoa.
That's the relatability we've been missing. You know, I thought this endless onslaught of fun would be a little more satisfying. But I've come to realize that these rapid pace ideas are a little half-baked.
I'm sure you can come up with new ideas if you put your mind to it.
That's exactly it, though. I am putting my mind.
I am.
I'm just not feeling that spark I once did. And if you're not having fun, and I'm not having fun, then who is having fun?
I'm having a baby.
Exactly. Makes me wonder why you guys even switched up your
Thank you
tone.
for following.
If I didn't know any better,
It's
it
okay.
seems like
You can
you're
just
trying
follow. You can have fun here.
Where's Kinger?
Oh,
We just wanted to see your new ideas firsthand. We've gotten over our hang-ups, and now we're all just genuinely curious what you're cooking up.
I think I'm just gonna check up on.
We think your ideas suck.
Huh?
huh?
Isn't it obvious? We wanted to bait you into testing your new ideas on us so we can make fun of them behind your back.
Ha! That's not true.
Yes, it is. You're a horrible host. You don't care about us at all. You care more about stroking your own ego than giving us anything we'd actually enjoy.
Do you know who I am?
Yeah, you're a failure. We're all gonna abstract someday. And what will you have then? Nothing.
Stop that.
And this whole stunt? Just torturing us because we hurt your feelings? Pathetic! You're like a child. What kind of all-powerful being has such a fragile ego?
I'm...
You never let us feel like we're at home. You don't comfort anyone when they're upset, and you never bother to understand what it's like in our shoes.
You discourage us from thinking outside the box and doing things our own way.
You lie to us constantly.
And on top of it all, you just don't listen!
Oh no.
Put you freaks in your place.
Oh. Gamigu. Hi, I'm Zal. Welcome to Hana Stream. Welcome. Yeah. Ooh. Yeah. Kinger. Ugh. Let's cough my ribbit. Cough my ribbit. Hi Gatsby, welcome to Hana Stream. Welcome. Episode 8. Hoggers.
Why do you people torment me? It doesn't have to be created. I just wanted to fulfill my purpose. Wait, no.
Wait.
Who? Oh, the fortress.
I think I accidentally killed Kane.
Holy shit.
She can swear now. Hey! Hoggers! Yes, this is the latest episode. And I'm not gonna skip the... Because if you see, if we go back, right? If we go back here, at the credit scene, you can see all the voice actors. But 2 people are missing. 1 people is missing. Kane is missing. Wait, oh, Kane is here. Okay. So I remember, I think they did this. I think maybe another one, but then they were like, there's no Kane. Okay, it was so crazy. I think I remember wrongly or something. But they had this part. Apparently he's back here now. I think he's back here now. Maybe they updated it. Yeah. So Kane was missing back then. I think they updated it. Make sure that he's back here. But yeah, I remember they said like Kane was gone. His eyes changes. Yeah. Really cool. Yeah, I think I saw Joe's word. Just word is going to watch the last act, episode 9 in theaters in June. Cool! The grand finale! June 19th. Oh, it's June, sorry. It's not July, it's June. And for theater release, they're releasing 2 weeks earlier than the YouTube ones. So, episode 9 will be releasing early June in theaters and mid-June on YouTube. So for those of us, like us in Malaysia or any other country that does not have the theater release coming out yet, we will have to wait for YouTube release. Yeah. He's missing. Yeah, man. I saw Kane over there though. I saw Kane in the credits though. Nah, he's here. Or was he supposed to be here? I think it was maybe supposed to be somewhere. Yeah. Oh, the character is missing. Oh, I think maybe the next. Oh, over here. Yeah. Ken and Bubble are missing. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Cool. Really cool. Really fun watch. Yes. So I hope you guys had fun. I will have to go to the toilet real quick. I finished like. If you can hear me slurping at the beginning of the show, that's because I'm drinking watermelon lychee slushy thingy. Amazing, very good. I'll be back in like 3 minutes. Give me some time. I washed my hands, by the way, don't worry. Idle meeting, be right back. 3 minutes, okay. Oh, hi Navolsky! Welcome to Hana stream. Welcome. Alright, I'll be back. Hey, wait. This one need to throw. Alright, bye. If I move, by the way, if I am moving again, clip it. I want to see how horrendous I move. Alright, bye. What? I was moving? Daily haunting chat! Yes! It's so haunted, why is it moving? I see it! Yeah. Oh my god, what the hell? That's crazy. Alright, let me turn on a bit of a background music. Okay. Crazy! I have no idea what made it, but it's moving. Let me check at the back. No, I don't have like any photograph or any posters at the back. There is no point of it moving like that, guys. If it moves, that means there was like a face tracking possible. I'm a little worried. Alright, hi V3A's. Welcome to Hannah stream. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Do we need exorcism? We need mega need. Wind also can. Really? The wind blew my model? That's crazy. Okay lah. To be fair, I was underneath a fan, so there could be like winds and stuff. Can't wait back. Guys, my boss is sponsoring me to go get an exorcism. No ghosts. No ghosts, the MPT. Stop gooning to ghosts. Jeez. Horrendous. Alright. So, let me show you the theory that I personally think it might be. So, okay. Let me make this. Okay. Can you see? Okay. It will be quick because I kind of want to write it down real quick. The first thing, alright, the first one that I theorize is that Pomni is AI created by Kin. Okay, my reasoning was color, and then the fact he said relatability. Okay, and then these are my two main reasons why I think she is an AI. I think somebody also had the same theory. Let me go find it later for you guys. The second one. Let me think. Bubble. I think some of you said it also. Bubble is the second perfect AI. Reason? His color and him glitching out. Like, do you remember the part where he was like, let me replay it real quick. This part.
Actually, leave me, right?
No way, Jose. No
Yeah,
way.
so he was
I do everything for these
agreeing
people.
at first.
Slave over these
He was like,
adventures.
yeah,
I
true.
step outside my comfort zone to appeal to them, and they still hate them.
And then
I made a
he
program that
was like
makes
listening
it
and everything. It was all Gucci at
activating
first.
log files, and
Okay.
they hate those too. I'm starting to get the feeling that they just
And then
Why would they
No.
hate you when they could just hate you?
bzzzt, he glitched, right? And then after glitching, he was like just broken and everything. So that will cover with my third. Okay, Kane ate Bubble just as we saw. Okay, the AI. Okay, and then this Bubble is gaining conscious. He's coming back. Okay, consciousness. He's like coming back already. So Bubble is now regaining it. So I think I should really put a better way to write this. So you remember, right, at the beginning we had like the circus thingy, this circus. Okay, so we saw Kane first. Oh my god, my pen is like in the way. Am I there? Alright, so we saw Kane first. Okay, Kane was like perfect, he's doing his thing, and then he started not being okay. He was fed like data, everything, and then he broke, and then so they locked him up in like a cage thingy. So at first we had Kane first. Kane first AI. Okay, so he was developed. Okay, but then he was like no bueno, he's not good enough. So we had the second one, Abel, or I would like to call him Bubble. Okay, second AI. Okay, so we had this one first. So this one, he was not good enough. All right, so they chained him up, like they lock him up and stuff like that. Ding ding ding. Okay, like jailed up, and then they made the second AI. But for some reason, he broke through the walls, and then he ate this one. All right. Oh, why is it lasso like that? Okay, so he ate the second AI. Huh? Oh shit. Okay. So you add the second AI. Right. So this part will be here. Right. So okay. So this is what we know, alright? This was like put out really fast, really quick for us to see. But my theory is that over the time, how he get like people, like you can see here, like he made a circus, right? Like he built a circus for himself, where he will do things to his people. Hi Turbo, welcome to Hannah stream. Welcome. We are currently talking about theories about the Amazing Digital Circus. Yeah, this one here. Yeah, so this is my theory. how he can get people in, right? Like the circus, join the circus sonala, is through brain scan. This one is what we know, what we can see. They literally wrote it there, neural scan. I think it was mentioned somewhere here.
Real? I give them an adventure that covers all, believe me. People I slave
Nah,
over these
he made
I
adventures
step outside my comfort zone
zone.
to appeal to them, and they still hate
I think
me.
that he mentioned
I made a
later.
program that creates a body perfectly encapsulating.
I made a program perfectly encapsulating their mind files, so which means they wear that AI thing, that VR thingy, right? VR thingy headset, and then it scans to their persona. Okay, this is Kinger. This is Kinger. Why does bro look like a... Okay, Kinger. Okay, do not say anything that starts with C and ends with M. I'll be so mad. Okay, so which is also what we know. Creator. Kinger is also the creator. Kinger, who is called Grant. Okay, and Scratch. They create him. Okay, so Kinger is also here. Kinger is this guy. He got in. Okay, the first batch. Okay, how they got the batch, right? This is one of my theories. How they got the batch is through neural scans, but it's not the updated version. It's outdated. Okay, stolen, taken from database. My reasoning for this is because if you see here, I keep going back and forth, I realize. So if you notice the background, right, there are these lines and everything. Let's assume that it is the web. It's like the same LAN cable, the same network, the same system, right? So this is where they're still in C and A. So this is Kane locked up. He jailbreak, like literally jailbreak, and then he corrupted the AI. Okay, he was like taking control of the other AI, and you can see the background is changing. It's slowly fading away, and then you see the shadow thingy, like door closing, and then he's like, the background is gone. There's no more lines. There's no more network. This is the part where I think that Kane's AI took got over Abel bubble. He did not escape. He did not do anything. It was Kinger and Scratch. They all unplugged him, right? Unplugged him. Unplugged from network. Okay, so he is still there. He is still in C and A. C and A. Okay, still in C and A. But he's just not connected to the same network. He's not connected to the same Wi-Fi. You can see him as like an old computer, which is also why every time Pomni sees it, right, it's like the old computer, like this one. Where's the part? This one, yeah. Why he keeps seeing this computer? Why is it an old computer? It's because he got disconnected at the same area, at the same era. Yeah. So this one is maybe like 80s. Okay, so that, which is why he did not update anything. His database, everything is still old. It's all outdated. So this is my guess, because he got unplugged. He did not have the latest information and anything. Bubble was deleted with Kane, so it can't be the second AI. She's not the second AI. She is not second AI. She is something created by Kane, because we all know that Kane can create like modifiers, everything. So my best guess is that she is not an AI. She is more like a NPC, because my other reasoning for this is because during the what is this called? This torture part, yeah. So we can see that she only get tortured for something we know. Okay, everything that she say is very surface level. Everything that we know, she has like Gamigu friend, but we don't know a lot of things like in her real life. Like see, look at the torture. Hers was Gamigu. Gamigu is another NPC, but Ragata's was about her family. Ragata was about her in real life mother or something like that. And then this one, hers was also related to herself, and then she got hit by a truck. No idea why. And then hers was all about her ego, like her not satisfied about herself, imperfection, anything. And then Jack's was like super personal also. Everyone's was super personal, but for Pomni, hers is like super surface level. So which is why I think that Kane created Pomni, okay, created by Kane. Come here, okay, as NPC. She's an NPC with her own consciousness. We all know that he can do it, right? Because Gamigu, Abel, these are like NPCs with their own conscious. But what gave it away for me was relatability. Okay, the colors of her, yeah. So the color, her color was also like red and blue. It was the same color as both Kane and Abel. So it's either Kane who did it or Abel, the bubble, baby bubble, the second AI who did her, who made her. Okay, so I believe she is very, very important in episode 9. And I think I saw one person who made a theory about like, if they need to escape the circus, she has to stay back and delete herself. She cannot live with them because she is not a real person. Yeah, I'm not cooking. No. I hope I am. I hope I'm not too far. So one of my other theory was brain scan, right? Which leads here. The circus, everyone, the circus sonas, the circus cast, okay, the circus cast are not real humans, okay? They are not real humans. They are just like scans. They are just scans. They are just datas of them, the humans, of the humans. Okay. So this is my guess. All right. They don't have any. They are not like in anything. They're just scanned. Like for that 1 millisecond, they were scanned, they were sent up to database, and then Kane managed to get their data from the system. That's why they're like, where am I? My best guess is that they were not supposed to be in the circus. They were supposed to be somewhere else, like in another program, in another, maybe a third AI that was not introduced because it's not in the network. So you're like confused, like, oh, where am I? That could be the case also. Yeah. I'm cooking. Me tuning in 5 minutes ago. Yes, I completely agree. Yeah, I was sharing my idea of my theory, alright, for the Amazing Digital Circus. So first, they are not real humans. They are just scans. There are no there's no metrics thingy happening. It's all just datas. It was them, what they were thinking back then, and then they scan their neural scans, and then they send it to the database. But Kane, the AI, he managed to take the data from the database, and then which is why the scans are like all confused, like the cast, they're all confused, like, why am I here? That's because they were not supposed to be in the circus in the first place. They were supposed to be doing for something else. So which also means that even if they somewhat escape the AI, the digital circus, there is nothing for them to escape. There's only the void. The void is most likely the Wi-Fi thingy, like the network thingy, the whole database where they can go anywhere. Do you know Wreck-It Ralph? Like the second part, Break the Internet. It's like that lah. You just send your data up to the network and then you send yourself anywhere with the Wi-Fi. Yeah. I believe that theories as copies can... Yes, that's the thing. Yeah. They will never be able to escape because they were not humans in the first place. There's nowhere for them to escape in the first place. The only escape that they can do is just get deleted. Not theory. They can be humans in a simulation for committing crimes. Maybe they're playing GTA, so they're like confused. Hey, why am I in a circus? Aren't I supposed to be in like a club? Or abstract losing oneself. Yeah. So abstraction, this one I don't really have a theory to cook it up. So my best guess is that the abstractions, they realize that they are not real. They realize that they are just copies Like no matter where they go, they will never be real. They will always stay here, and they do not accept the fact that about this. So which is why they abstracted. That's my best guess for that lah. Unfortunately, I don't have any cooking or anything to cook up, any theories about that. But that would be my best guess. Just like a zap, we can never escape. That's so sad. Yeah. So which also, let me just write this down. Pomni at episode 9. Pomni will die or be ringmaster. Oh, you can't see it. Oh wait, alright. Pomni will die or she will become the ringmaster, okay? Oh wait. Okay. So this is my guess. Alright. I might be really far-fetched. I might be thinking too much, too out of the box. But this is my guess. Yes. We will never escape. You should throw a freaking beach party. Yeah, my nose is so itchy. That's okay, theorizing. Yeah, theorizing is fun. Yeah. It's okay if we get everything wrong. It's okay if it really is a matrix thing. You know what? I'm actually really looking forward to the whole story wrapping up because Goose Works is so good at writing stories. I really hope that we have so high hopes for it. I can't wait to see episode 9. She'll be like cooking up way insane stories for us. Yeah. How about the Gangle and Truck theory? Yeah, that's a good one. She probably died. So like I said, right, I think we can also try to ying the cook something up. Hard cook something. Ying the cook. So neural scans, right? Maybe Gangle was someone who was hurt in an accident. Let me just Gangle. Alright. Gangle. So far we know Gangle. She was Truck-kun. She got isekai. And then my best guess is like hospital. She's hospitalized, and then her family found C and A to scan her brain, and then her data got into database, and then it got to Kane. My best guess is this, okay? So we all know that CNA specializes in making AI. Hi, thank you for the follow, Komiya. Thank you for the follow. And hi, Gap Cool. We're gonna Hana stream. Welcome. Yeah. The truck part was actually 2 versions. The first one is at episode 4 where she was like dancing around. She was happy. And then she fell off the road and a truck was approaching. The second part was also heavily implied that she actually could have been died or like in a coma. Was here. This part. Everything is personal, by the way. We all know Ragata had like terrible relationship with her mother to be exact. So which is why she had a torture. And then for this one, she had a truck. Oh my god, the truck. Oh my god. So she might have been like committed self-deletion when she was like stressful during her real life job, and then when she got hospitalized in a coma, and then CNA scanned her brain for that. Yeah. I wonder if all of them are terminally ill and in coma. That could be also true. Maybe for Gangle and Ragata could be Ragata. Alright, so she had like a terrible relationship with her mom, okay? So maybe she also got like brain scanned and then like in the hospital, anything. Yeah, so that could be the case also. Zubul, she mentioned that she was a barista, and then she also like she just hops around doing weird jobs. Okay, tattoo apprenticeship. She's like doing weird jobs. Jax, we had almost nothing about Jax. But there's one part in episode 7 where we saw like remnants of his memory in real life, where he was like on the drive and everything. He could be I actually had no idea. Like, some people mentioned that Jax has like a dying sister or something, but there was actually a story like Breaking Bad. It was hilarious. And now I'm thinking about Gangle. She's so into anime. The truck hitting her is giving her the reality of getting isekai. Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Maybe the truck is just her imagination that she wants to get isekai. She wants to get rid of her life. You know, we all know that she was like a manager in a fast food chain. That's not the most exciting job, to be honest, but that could also be like a breaking point. Like, this is not what she wanted to be. She wanted to be an artist, but then she ended up being like super realistic, being like working in fast food, putting the fries in the bag kind of thing. Yeah, so it could be her escape from reality. This is how she wants to escape. So, which means we can scrap this. We can actually put this as isekai. Her isekai escape. Yeah, could be. Yeah. Ganga had to cure illustrated dreams. Yes, exactly. Imagine Hannah got sent to the circus. I will immediately abstract. I am like super weak at that. Don't study art. Horrendous. So everyone had like their own horrible background story. Jack's one was very vague. Probably like he lost a family member or something. We don't really know, but that could be it. Yeah. So, which is why my really biggest theory is Pomni is an NPC. Okay, sorry. I think I wrote Pomni as an AI, so I should write that Pomni is NPC due to her colors being red and blue. She is either created by Kane, which is a bit possibility because Kane called her a relatability. He created her to make everyone feel like they have a person who they can rely on, and then like a person who they can relate to, you know. Like, he could make Gamigu, he can make Abel. Abel has his own conscience, but he stopped listening to him. So, which also means that maybe Kane did not make it. Abel made her, like the second AI made her, and then Kane did not know. But Kane, maybe he felt related to her, and also the cast, they feel related to her. So this is like a string pulled by Bubble, by the second AI, which is also could be true because the second AI has been spying through Pomni's eyes, and he can tell that, oh, Kane is now unstable, so now it's time to glitch out and control Bubble. So, which is why like Bubble glitched out at the perfect timing where he made Kane broken. Alright, Kane was not broken. Kane was actually just doubting himself at that point. Over here, yeah. That's right. He's not broken. He did not hate them yet. It was Bubble who glitched out. Here. He was just thinking. I think this is a trigger thingy for the AI. So it's like, as long as Kane crash out, yeah, Kane crashing out, and he feel like he is being hated, that is the time where the second AI can strike back. So he's like pulling the strings, okay? Pulling the strings. Yeah. So this is my best guess, okay? Kane did not crash out and get broken because the cast made him do it. Kane got broken because Bubble, aka the second AI, made him feel like it. Yeah, that is my guess. Kane won Delulu, he deserved to be seen. Yes, exactly. Exactly. Yeah. Yes, I think if Bubble did not intervene, and then when the others were like, no, Kane, we don't want to go on an adventure, Kane might have just laughed it off. He wouldn't have sang a whole song and then like make everyone suffer. I think that's the part. So with the partner that drives you crazy. Probably, yeah. Yeah. Maybe you are the inferior one. That line hits hard. Yes, exactly. So, nobody knows, right? Nobody knows except for the viewer, us, and also Kane himself knows that he devoured another AI. So, I guess we can all theorize that Bubble is like somewhat like an NPC or an AI that he made with the second AI's remnants and data. So that AI is not fully there. Like he might be made lesser. He only has a mouth, he can only talk, he doesn't have hands, he can't do anything, which is why he feels like that. Yeah, it's like a thought. There's a thought forming, but the train just flew. Yeah, me not knowing anything about this, but just happy to be here. Aw, thank you for vibing with us. He has mouth and he proceeds to yap. Exactly, he's just here yapping. So it's a lucid Kinger. He has massive main character energy. Yeah, his name is Grant. I think we can pause here and see. You're a horrible host. Freak you. You should throw a freaking beach party. Here, I saw people like, so you can see here. Oh my god, my pin is too big. Okay, you can see here, October 15, 1999, he got Scratch. Okay, so this is the data that Scratch entered. Okay, and then 2028, Ragata entered. And then, so we can see a lot of data being created at 1996. Kane Core, so this is his birthday. October 15, 1996, Kane was created. Yeah, and then after that, they started doing things. And then 3 years later, they ended their first data, the first batch, Scratch, the first one, the first abstraction. And then, over here, you can see like Watch and Chef. The Bubble, this is Bubble. And then, you can see the AI arguing back. Like, whoops, wrong approach there. My nose is stuck. And then you can see things like they're just arguing. It's pretty cool. I remember there's one part where people were like, no, over here, warning, unfinished work detected. And then, you can see that the AI, the warning, was like telling him things. Where was it? Cannot inject Torment. Torment must be 100%. And then, Kinga was like trying to write things. Let me just skip. Is Pawwa around? I'm not sure. You can see this. You can see this. Okay, so let me. Okay, confirm deletion. No, you can see that. Which backup do you want? ABC. We actually had a third backup. We had no C is Kane lah. So none selected. Like he selected C, none selected, interpreted as delete. Confirm deletion, and then Kinga said no. N is no. Negative response, inverting to protocol, and then somebody said delete this motherfucker. Ah ha 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 ha. And then Kinga said no. And then proceeding with original something. Actually, you're confused. Let me help. Something exists. Something exists. He said yes or no. Kinga said yes. And then the circus was like, nope. I am just going to just delete. Are you sure you want to delete Kane? And then Kinga put yes. I think this was. And then Kinga was like, abort, roll back. No, wrong one. Destruction. Okay. Oh my god. Yeah, so he's deleting. Yeah. This is really funny. A third Kane. No, I think I'm not sure actually. This part I don't know. Because Abel and Kane, so B could be Bubble. Yeah. Destruction wacky time. Nah? Destructive wacky time. Hilarious. Yeah, this is really fun. Like, there's so many details because I saw someone talk about this part. Apparently, everything is really for data, like coding terms, data terms. It's really true. It's real. Where was the part where we can see the windows? Where was the part we can see the windows? It's not here. Wait, let me move the phone away. Okay. I want to see the part where we can see the... over here. Here. Yeah. Okay, so you can also see like the... like the folders and stuff, everything. Okay. Oh my god. CA neural scans obsolete, which means they are neural scans. They might not even be real humans. They just scan their data up to the folders and stuff. Yeah. CA, the C and A lah. And then the AI. The AI folder, there are two AIs if you can see. One is don't know what, and then the other is Kane. Yeah. Yes. But then Bubble taking both of themselves out by asking Kinger. Yeah, so that could be the thing. They did, like, Bubble made Kinger delete both of them. I'm a programming major, so I understand it if I can see it. Oh, neuroscans, advanced codes. Yeah. I'm gonna knock out. Oh, bye, Craig. Have fun at the baptism. Hopefully, I don't burst into flames when I step into the chair. Bye, Craig. Thank you for dropping by. Arigato. I hope you have fun. I hope you have a great time at the church. Bye. Oh, hi PC Gaming, hi girl. Welcome to Hanna stream. Welcome. Yeah, we're just looking at theories about the Amazing Digital Circus, stuff like that. Pretty fun watch. We watched like episode 8 just now. Super good. Hi Dragon King. Welcome to Hanna stream. Welcome. I think we can look at more theories. Okay.
These are all of the Amazing Digital Circus theories that I think are true. Kinger is crazy because his wife abstracted. We see a piece X'd out on the door.
When is this? When was this? 2 years ago.
When somebody enters the game. What convinced me about this theory being
this was 2 years ago.
Mannequins on the doors. That implies that they become players. Pomni created her own avatar in the game, which is why she looks at herself in the mirror for so long, because she feels connected to it. Gengal has multiple personalities, and I think this is true because of all the masks that we see.
Oh my god, why there's so many masks?
Theory that I saw is that Pomni helped create the digital circus.
Oh, this one was Kinger. This one was Kinger.
To the computer. I also saw that. Okay, screw that. Subscribe.
What was that? Let me try to find recently uploaded. There would be more. Why is Jax mean to Pomni? What will happen to Jax? Yeah, Bubble Planet Kane's deletion. This one was what we were talking just now. These are the theories what I think is going on, but what do you want to happen? Yeah, I kind of just want to see how the story goes. I don't mind if everyone dies. I don't mind if everyone escapes. I don't even mind if my theory is all wrong. I just want to see how Goosework plays this out.
Kinger didn't kill Kane. Bubble did. And here's the proof. Episode 8 opens with Kane absorbing a second AI, deleting it before the circus ever began. Now fast forward to Bubble, who tells Kane to his face, "You were the lesser of the two." He has knowledge of that deleted AI. That's not sass. That's motive. Bubble spent the whole episode multiplying and psychologically destroying Kane, keeping him distracted and spiraling while Kinger worked on that terminal. And during the hacking scene, a second voice bleeds through. Bubbles already dropped an uncensored word before in the show. That voice has a suspect. Kinger's finger slips. Kane gets deleted, and both Kane and Bubble vanish from the end credits. Bubble knew he'd go down with Kane. He didn't care. He just wanted Kane gone first. Drop A if Bubble did it on purpose. Subscribe for more TADC breakdowns before episode 9. Kinger didn't kill.
No matter what's the ending, I'm gonna enjoy it. Yeah, true. Blame Jax for breaking them. Jax did nothing wrong. He's just annoying. I'll go to cinema. Yeah, true. I can't wait for like either GSC or TGV to have a theater release. Oh my god, I kind of wish that they have it. Bubble be like, what the hell does that mean? Fish Kane's ear? Yeah, pretty cool, pretty interesting. What if Pomni never existed? I kind of want to watch the latest ones. What is that? It's being reset. Oh my god.
The Amazing Digital Circus isn't
that bang
ending after episode 9. It's resetting. Hear me out. If you don't know, we've just gotten a teaser for the final ever episode. Or have we? Because Kinga's computer may have just proven otherwise. You see, while trying to reset Kane, there's one line of code that shows he's actually resetting the circus. Which backup do you want? A, B, or C? Meaning there's been other circuses Kane controlled before this one. And this fact was hinted at all the way back in episode 1. Because right at the start, we're shown the original circus 12 years ago, before being pulled in and seeing the current version where all the new consciousness research patients are introducing themselves for version 2.0. The Amazing Digital Circus after episode
so they're
9.
resetting.
Hear me out.
So maybe Kane will come back, and then he might not be broken anymore. He might not be Delulu anymore. He might be consciously conscious. He probably forgot that he had a breakdown and everything. But something is different. Yeah, that's my guess. That's my guess. Yeah. If any indie cinemas in the area, contact them. Then I'm more likely to show it. Unfortunately, there isn't any that I'm aware of. Yeah. Malaysia doesn't have much indie cinema. Our biggest two cinemas are called TGV and GSC. These two are the biggest ones. I don't know TGV's full name, but GSC was Golden Screen Cinemas. Yeah. Well, maybe if enough people ask for it, the chains might bring it out. TGV, they brought in Iron Lung, and I went for the fan screening. It was super duper good. Okay. They had like a lot of shows, a lot of premieres, because every Markiplier fan broke TGV. Okay, they released the first one. It was like a small room. It sold out in 2 hours. They opened the second room, sold out in another 2 hours. And then they keep opening rooms and it keeps selling out in 2 hours. That's how insane that was. And TGV used to get like Hololive concerts, like the Kiara and Ina's one. And then they brought in like what was that? Hololive X, I think it was. Yeah. And then they got the concert. They got like VTuber movies, VTuber concerts. They also brought like Project Sekai movie. They brought anime movies and stuff. So actually, right, they are more okay with the weeb things. But this is more like indie animation. So it's a bit hard for them to gauge if like anyone is interested. So I think I remember people are already like emailing TGV and GSC for that. Not sure if GSC will do that or not, because GSC is more for me lah, it's more to catering to the locals, like Chinese, Malay, Indians, and then we have like all sorts of like SCA movies there. TGV is more for Western side, like the international side. At least for me lah, that's how I see them lah. Yeah. Yeah, it's so good as a movie. I know, right? It's so good. Iron Lung is good, really good. I wouldn't say it's peak, but it's really good. It just gave me the ick, especially when like the blood and gore is everything. But it's so good, not gonna lie. I really like Markiplier's acting. My Kami Oshi. Yeah, they might definitely be more open to indie projects if the Markiplier one was so successful. Exactly! So TGV might be easier to plea. We might be able to plea to the TGV gods. Yeah. Gonna drive to KL to watch. Okay, boss, have fun. Markiplier sad. More like Markiplier Chan. I'm watching One Piece. Markiplier Swan. Sanji is so cute. Hi, Stocking. Hi, Stocks. Welcome to Hannah stream. Welcome. It's the Sigma here. Let's go. Really fun. Okay, I think I should type episode 9 theories. Okay, should be easier. Pomni AI. Yeah, some people were also thinking that. Wait, they had like trailer, right? Wait, let's watch the trailer. Chotomate. Here.
Are you sure?
That means...
Please, just now. We have nothing.
I don't know what's gonna happen.
What do now?
I really wanted to help. Jax?
Have you ever done something that you regret?
Ribbit! The Amazing Digital Circus Episode 9, a 1-hour series finale, drops on YouTube and Netflix June 19, 2026. And for a limited time only, you can experience Episode 9 early. The Last Act, a feature-length theatrical experience combining episodes 8 and 9 US, Canada, Latam, and Japan theaters so far. And it's 2 weeks earlier! I'm gonna flip out! Hey, that's me, oh. Okay, so what was that? Digital Circus dot movie. Okay, I cannot show you this, but let me go check. Alright, the other browser. Okay. Digital Circus movie. Okay. Ah! Okay. It's not doxing me. It should be fine. Okay. See? Okay. North America. United States, guys. Okay. And then South America. South America is so big. Wait, Argentina is in South America? I always thought Argentina is in Europe. I'm so sorry. Central America? Asia only has Japan! Ah! Australia and New Zealand is Oceania? I didn't even know. I don't even know Oceania is a place. What the hell? I thought Oceania is the ocean. Oh my god, Oceania is a place. It's a region. Oh, I'm so cooked. But I remember buying the tickets and I think every day is now sold out. Really? That's crazy. Oceania is a continent? Ah! Sorry, I failed geography. I never passed geography. I think my highest grade for geography is like D, donkey. Not even C. Right? Horrible at that. I'm like barely passing. Oceania is southern more from SEA. Where is south? Left or right? I think it's right. I think it's right, right? Yeah. Oceania is Australia, New Zealand, and all the smaller island nations around us. Oh yeah, you're from Australia. I see, I see. Down. It's down. D for D's. Huh? What? Wait, east is up. East. East, south, west, north. Not like that. Or am I wrong? Can't see a region here. Help TADC The Last Act go global. Please respectfully email your local cinemas and request to bring it there. Yeah, so I believe that we might have a chance to. Hey, let us look at this. So we have the butterflies. Ah! Wait, Kinga is doing the meme! Can you see? Can you see Kinga doing the meme? Kinga was doing the is this a pigeon meme. He was like doing the butterfly in the hand and it's like, is this a pigeon? Excuse me. East is right, south is down, west is left, and north is up. Oh, west is left because there is where West Malaysia is, like Sabah, Sarawak. Oh, it makes sense now. It's north is up because North Korea is up there. Oh, okay, that makes sense. All right, thank you. Thank you for the geography class. Alright. West Malaysia is peninsular? Wait, I gotta draw it out. Wait, I am so confused right now. Okay, quick break from the theories, but I kind of want to ask. Geography time, guys. I remember this thing is Malaysia. Okay, this is near KL. Okay, and then this thing is Sabah, Sarawak. Right, this part is left, this part is right. Tongma, where is Tongma? West Malaysia. If this is west, that means it's at left. If this is east, that means it's at right, right? Peninsula is of the left. This one, right? West Malaysia is peninsula. What do you guys have a phonemic to remember the names? We had never eat soggy wheat bix. Oh, NESW. So, which means like this. And north, east, south, west. Oh, it makes sense now. Because oh my god, I feel so stupid. My brain upon seeing the drawing a snake and a shoe. There's a snake in my boots. Hilarious. Oh my god, I feel stupid. Okay, that was a quick geography break. Back to the theory. Never let this girl touch a map and a compass. I will not touch anything related to geography. New knowledge unlock. Fairly too late for the new knowledge to unlock. Alright, so that would be all my theory. Alright, let me put this bigger so I can share. Okay. I want to make a screenshot, guys. Okay, let me screenshot. And then let me move myself closer because I want a screenshot. Where am I? Ew. Oh, excuse me. Okay. Okay, how do I screenshot? Oi, I don't want this one. Got line. Go away. Okay. Alright. Screenshot. Alright. Okay. That was loud. Why is it so loud? Okay. Good one, good one. Alright, let me paste. Okay. Hi first, welcome to Hannah's stream. Welcome. I was actually screenshotting because I kind of ready to off and because I don't really have too much theory. Those were my theories, at least. It is a kampong is the same as pekan. I have no idea, bro. I am not really fluent in Malay. Selamat Hari Jadi. Even for food, Hannah, you must know geography to find good food. No, I go where I smell. Alright, I just follow the smell, bro. Okay, a few more theories. Let's watch a few more theories, like some shorts. Sad news. Is it 14 hours? Wait, 14 hours. This
Not
one is
only
new.
were new episode 9 release changes and updates revealed, but we were also given possible bad news for the finale of the show. That started with what the show's creator Gooseworks just revealed to us early. She ended up making this initial post about how the finale was meant to go in general that read, knowing how many people and their families are lined up to watch the most miserable, experimental episode in the series is going to be interesting. Clearly implying that something about it would potentially make it more sad and miserable than we initially expected. Only we were given more details about what exactly was meant to be so miserable about it in the first place, tying into the potentially bad news for the episode. As shortly after this initial post, one of the voice actors for the show, specifically the voice actor for Kane, responded with a strange reference towards what else to be expecting for the finale. An episode that takes inspiration from a specific season of a different series, Twin Peaks: The Return. But what the heck was this supposed to tell us about the direction that the Digital Circus was headed in for the finale? Well, it turns out the show's creator Gooseworks ended up giving us more important context towards what to expect by responding to the original comment made by Kane's voice actor, saying a morally gray scenario with no easy solutions would also be heavily involved in the finale, clearly pushing the idea that part of episode 9 would possibly be somewhat confusing and more of a gray area. But what did this have to do with the possibility of a bad sort of ending for the Digital Circus's finale? Well, it turns out both of the recent comments we were given told us to be expecting a show ending that specifically avoids having a clear conclusion, as well as potentially being miserable and confusing, as the same concept was strongly involved in the other specific show that Kane's voice actor referenced in his comment. Pretty sure they're not talking about anything like the events of the show, Twin Peaks: The Return, but rather the fact that said series was characterized by how it ended in a very specific way, how it purposefully avoids giving audiences the satisfaction of a clear conclusion. It turns out this specific reference towards the Digital Circus's ending was also infamously known for essentially finishing before it could be properly concluded, even having another sequel that additionally ended without finishing any of the plot threads people wanted to see, and that was that. Telling us that a lot of the big ongoing mysteries in the Digital Circus, including the truth about Ribbit, the true identity of Abel, and Jax's backstory teased from his flashbacks in episode 7, will possibly never be fully revealed in episode 9 like many fans had hoped. But how do we know to be expecting so many unanswered questions in the finale for sure? Well, on top of Gooseworks already describing the final episode's ending for us in a similar way, as she specifically characterized how it would go early with one word, what, clearly connecting to the idea of a confusing, unsatisfying ending that leaves the audience with unanswered questions. It turns out Gooseworks ended up giving us additional context about the whole show ending situation by revealing more details towards Jax's involvement in the finale specifically. She ended up responding to a fan of the show who mentioned, "Me wanting to like Jax versus the intentions you have for writing him. I don't know, I don't like having to root against characters, but also we only have one episode to go," implying that Jax would likely cause some sort of huge issue.
Oh, hello, Pawwa. Oh no. Take care, Pawwa.
The finale, as Gooseworks had previously told us to be expecting to see the worst thing he's done in the show with our own very eyes. But before getting to how Gooseworks responded to how Jax would be portrayed in the finale, we were also given a huge update about the finale's theater release that changes everything we've been expecting. We started with Glitch themselves finally responding to the ongoing theater drama and backlash they've been receiving lately. You see, due to episode 9's theater release being officially set for June 4th, 2 weeks before the episode officially comes out on YouTube, many Digital Circus fans have expressed their disappointment about the lack of accessibility this early release
15 days
as not
before the
only would
YouTube
many
release.
international fans not be able to see it, but the risk of it getting spoiled early due to the 2-week gap was also a problem. Only Glitch's CEO himself ended up responding to the whole situation by saying, "Hey everyone, Kevin, CEO of Glitch here. I wanted to jump in and talk directly about the theatrical release of the Digital Circus finale and it being 2 weeks before its YouTube release. The reason we're pushing for this at all is because this one event has the potential to change how the entire industry views indie animation. If this works, if we get a YouTube animated series into thousands of theaters globally, it opens the door not only for us, but for many creators, many projects, in the future of original creator-led storytelling. The 2-week gap came out of a lot of back and forth. Theaters were originally asking for a minimum of a month. I pushed hard to get it down to just 1 week or less, but they weren't willing to budge that far. 2 weeks was where we finally landed, and even that was apparently unheard of for them. I get that it's not ideal for everyone, and I genuinely hear the frustration, but if this works, it changes the game for us and for a lot of other independent creators down the line. I also hear those of you who are frustrated because there isn't a theater near you yet. We are working around the clock to fix that. We're currently in active talks with several theater chains in many countries around the world. We're pushing for more screenings and more locations every single day, continuing on to address how Glitch is essentially doing everything they can to make the release more accessible to the fanbase. Only this accessibility also came with a big update towards how the finale itself would finally be released to the fanbase in the first place. You see, recent reports of the Digital Circus movie announced how the specific dates it'll be releasing in theaters will be different from what we were originally told. Fathom Entertainment has officially extended the dates for the Amazing Digital Circus The Last Act, making its theatrical release start from June 4th.
So it's different every cinema.
A day before episode 9's worldwide release on YouTube, meaning fans would get much bigger of an opportunity to be able to actually watch it. The film's reach has also extended from 900 to 1800 theaters.
Holy
Overall,
shit,
marking
that's a lot.
change for the whole theater release situation that helps to counter all of the backlash it's been receiving lately. Only going back to what we were told early about this big finale by the show's creator Gooseworks, it turns out she actually responded to early predictions about Jax's involvement in the episode by saying this: I think by the end of episode 9, Jax fans will still love him, and people who aren't the biggest fan of Jax likely won't change their opinions either. Showing how there was definitely meant to be mixed expectations for how he'd be portrayed in the episode. Only Gooseworks continued highlighting Jax specifically as being important in the finale by additionally reposting a very specific sort of image about him as well. The image read, "Messed up little guy ruins everything for no reason," implying that despite Gooseworks previously mentioning how Jax fans likely wouldn't change their opinions of him after seeing what he does in the finale, he'll likely be causing problems in the same typical way in this episode as the ones he's caused in the past due to how Gooseworks brought him up here. But what specific problems is he actually gonna cause in the finale? Well, it turns out we were given more details about these problems, as well as the finale's story in general, that I'm able to fully put together for you early into this video right here. So for what we know about the final episode of the show before its release, make sure to check it out.
Okay, so Jax will be really important. That's all we know. Okay, and whether they can escape or stay there, it'll be all entirely up to Jax. Okay, he will be controlling everyone's fate. That's the most we know for now. Really interesting. Really interesting. Okay, so I guess it's time for me to ciao. My theory was here. Chatamate, let me show you guys. I don't really write much about Jax. I'm not a huge fan of Jax, but at the same time, I don't really hate him. I just kind of understand where he's coming from. Yeah. So, see, I haven't left him empty because I still don't know the motive behind him. I believe that he will be a really important character, most likely the main character for episode 9. Yeah. Really looking forward to that. Bro will definitely be fucking things up again. Yeah, how this will end. I wanna know how it will end also. Regardless, I hope that it's gonna be good. Okay, so this is my theory. To recap, I believe that everyone is not real. They are just scans, data of the humans. And then the neural scan thingy got into Kane's database thingy. And then he introduced them to the circus, everything. and then he's like outdated, which is why the computer, the CNA office, everything is old, everything is in the 80s. This is my guess. And then everyone abstracted because they couldn't accept the fact that they are not real, something like that. And then Pomni is actually an NPC. Her biggest telltale is red and blue, and also because he was called relatability. I keep holding on to that. I don't know why. And also because back in the flashback, like the torture scene, you know, there's nothing about her. Everyone's was very personal. Even Jack's one is so personal. But for Pomni, hers is just Gamigu, which is happening in the circus, which doesn't really tell much about her. Which makes sense if she has nothing to be told. If she's just an NPC, that will make a lot of sense. Like, it's the fear of her getting poofed if Kane realizes that she's an NPC. Yeah. Pretty sure many zaps are off. How good this one are. I hope they are. Alright, so that will be all from Hannah. If you like what you see, feel free to leave a like, leave a share, leave a follow. I will be having a watch along on that day itself. Okay, what date was it again? July 17, I believe. Yeah, so I'll be having a watch along on that. More details by then. June. Yeah. Pomni is the key to break the system. Should be. She could be. Yeah, she could be a key. That'd be pretty interesting. Yeah. Alright, so if you like what you see, feel free to leave a like, share, follow. If it's morning at your area, good morning. If it's nighttime at your area, good night. And I will see all of you again Wednesday. Yeah, so tomorrow is Pawwa's Monday Yap. Feel free to go check her out. I'll see all of you next Wednesday, alright? Hannah, signing out. Bye-bye.